Hello everyone and welcome back to another Jurassic World video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a few videos from across the board, things that have been popping up over the last few weeks, and it's kind of going to be a hodgepodge of different videos that's been released on the Universal All Access or the Jurassic World YouTube channel. I don't remember off the top of my head which YouTube account released the videos we're looking at. Could be both, could just be one of them. I don't know. I have played around with my camera settings today. It is the grainiest footage I have ever seen in my life. When I bought this webcam, I was told that it was going to be 4K, and I have recently come to understand, and I could be wrong about this, but apparently you cannot get 4K in webcams. I need to just buy an actual video camera, which I don't know when I'll get around to that. I'm just coming off of my annual little vacation trip that I like to take, second year in a row. And we're going to be kind of, tight budget for a while until I can get caught back up. You'll notice that when I was on my trip, though, I did manage to find a new magnet for my little magnet collection. I also managed to put this up. I think that looks real nice. I got that at Hobby Lobby. I try not to shop at Hobby Lobby for obvious reasons, but darn it if they don't have the best stuff. But I did get one other thing. I do want to try and get one T-Rex from every era to put back there. I even have Tyrantrum from Pokemon back there. But you'll notice that I just have the one T-Rex from 1993. Well, I was able to acquire the young T-Rex figure in pretty decent shape. The paint is kind of worn off. There's some, places here and here, but all around not bad. I do need to buy a replacement piece to fill in with the dino damage, but it's in pretty good condition. Focus. It's in pretty good condition given its age, to be over 30 years old. It's one of the ones I had. The funny thing is, and this doesn't come across on camera, this entire thing is just rubber. Every piece, this is so squishy. This is so squishy. Every piece of this is rubber except for the arms. The arms are hard plastic, and from about here down, there's a joint here. I don't know how well that comes across on camera, but this part is hard plastic. But every other part of this animal is rubber. But he's held up pretty well. He's going on the shelf later. I just wanted to bring him over and show you guys. But I've gotten real lax on my content creation now for a good while, as I've struggled with sleep apnea and a lot of other things. But my trip kind of revitalized me, and it's kind of made me feel like sitting down and working on projects again. So we're going to start things off today by getting back on track. We're going to look at the videos that have been made available while I've been away. I recently sat down and looked at Scott Creamer doing an interview with the boys over at Jurassic Outpost, which I highly recommend you go over and subscribe to Jurassic Outpost. Follow them on social media as well. That's usually where I get all my news from now. I've spent years trying to really nail down a good place and a good source of information. And you have to be careful these days on the internet because you never know who you're following. You never know what, the caliber of people you're following anymore. Because it feels like every day I turn around, a new YouTuber, Twitch streamer, allegations or have come against them, or they've done something terrible. Then they put out a ukulele apology video and act like nothing happened. So you kind of need to be careful when it comes to content creators, who you give your time, attention, money, and everything to. But the fellows over at Jurassic Outpost seem like pretty good guys. They don't post any nonsense on social media. They seem like good people. So I do want to look at some of their content going forward, because I have had a very disappointing year, learning about some of the other Jurassic accounts on YouTube and how they might not be the best people to follow. So it can be a crapshoot sometimes, but I'm gonna just kind of stick to my own, enjoy my Jurassic Park stuff the way I want to enjoy it. and kind of make the videos that I want to make. And I think as long as I do that, it should be smooth sailing. Like the waters around Isla Sorna.
I'm Sammy Differ, and I'm the costume designer of Jurassic World Rebirth. This is Isabella's. One of the things that Gareth wanted was her to have a logo t-shirt. So we came up with this.
What is that? Love you to... I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, it's tricky putting logos on things. You don't have the rights to it.
It has a pelican on it. And one of the things you see at the end of the first Jurassic Park movie is the pelicans flying. And then under here, it's a Spanish for life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
Loomis has got a lot. One of the things was that little thing that's on Sam Neill's belt from the first Jurassic Park.
Yeah, what was that thing? I don't know what that thing is. Does anybody know what that thing is?
Movie. I've talked with props a lot about it. What is it? Because it's this funny shaped thing, and it turned out it was a folding shovel. So they made one for him, and we made up this story that he had given it to Loomis, and so he wears it as well. Oh, Atwater's got his lovely little badges. This was the mongoose, which Ed came up with, and then we decided that we would
Oh, that's pretty cool.
put some Latin on there, and this says, "We need a bigger boat." This was a subtle, very subtle. This was Nina's scarf, which is found by Leclerc. This is kind of a nod to Sam Neill. Very unsubtle.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Let me pause that for a minute. Yeah, I don't think we shout out the props department enough, especially wardrobe. They don't get shouted out enough for movies. They put in a lot of work into these little tiny details that you might otherwise go unnoticed, that you never would have even thought about. So we definitely are taking a moment today to shout out everybody across all the industries that put in the time and effort to make little details that you might have never noticed otherwise. Props to the people in props. And of course, the tour moves on.
Yeah. Oh. That is peak Lego.
Let's go.
Hello, Maxim.
Hi.
What a pleasure. My name's Jonathan Bailey, and I play Dr. Henry Loomis in Jurassic World Rebirth. I also love building Lego, so I have challenged fellow Lego and Jurassic World fan Maxim to build one of the craziest scenes from the film out of Lego bricks without instructions.
Yeah.
It's alright, I cheated. I had a look. I didn't. Let's give it a go. We need to build a Loomis. Can you see the resemblance? He looks quite angry, which
Yeah.
makes me think he's talking to Krebs. He's the guy, the pharmaceuticals guy. We don't like. Rucksack?
I think you need to take his head off first.
Oh my god, you're here. Head off and
Yeah,
then...
put that in there.
Okay, great.
And then put the head on. So what does your character do in the movie?
Well, Dr. Henry Loomis is a paleontologist, so he's a dinosaur expert.
Yeah.
And he...
Did they film this before the movie came out? Did the kid not see the movie?
amongst the others, is there to identify the dinosaurs. He's come up with the contraption to extract the DNA from these big dinosaurs so they can use the DNA to cure heart disease. I think now we've got a Loomis, I think we need some dinosaurs for him to adore and protect.
I agree.
So, what have we got here?
We've got a Quetzalcoatlus. That's how you pronounce it. And we've also
What do you
got-
know about a Quetzalcoatlus?
They're the biggest flying dinosaurs.
Correct, yeah.
They're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Really?
With
That's
30-foot wings.
That's very big.
Very scary. And if they were to eat a human, they'd swallow their prey down in one gulp. Oh my gosh. What's your favourite dinosaur, Maxim?
I would probably say a Dilophosaurus.
Do you know that their teeth is serrated like a bread knife?
Really?
Really good if you want them in the kitchen to help you prep food.
You know a lot about dinosaurs.
I'm pretty sure somebody out there is gonna say, "Well, that's not a, the Quetzalcoatlus is not a dinosaur; it's a flying reptile." Just don't be that guy.
Well, what can I say? Method.
So what's the scariest dinosaur?
In the film?
Yeah, in the film, what do you think?
Well, oh look.
I think that's the wrong way around.
Please, sir, can I have some more? So the thing about Jurassic World Rebirth is that the fears and the danger just knows no limits because it's all about genetics and mutations and crossing the DNA of multiple dinosaurs to create terrifying beasts. I mean, the whole thing is.
Ooh, what would be the scariest out of? I don't know. The D-Rex is pretty intimidating. It's pretty scary in its own right. Of course, the T-Rex with the river scene is also pretty terrifying. I guess with the flying, well, with the Quetzals, yeah, they're pretty terrifying. But as long as you stay away from their nests and off the rock face and cliffs, you'll be all right. Spinosaurus on the beach is pretty scary. If your boat capsizes and you end up in the water, you're pretty much toast. Mosasaur is probably the most terrifying to me because of the lassophobia, but I don't know as far as being on the island itself as a whole. Oh, the Mutodons, they took out the raptors so fast. Those things might be the biggest threat, but I don't know if they're the scariest. I don't know. I still view dinosaurs more as just large animals and not monsters like some people do. So it's hard for me to say which one would be the scariest. I guess I would kind of determine which one's scariest based on its threat level to me. Like I said, as long as you stay out of the water and off the cliffs, you'll be fine. But running around the island, you still got to put up with raptors, large carnivores like the Rex, Allosaurus, whatever else is running around out there. So tough call. Tough call.
Pretty terrifying. Do you know what we're building?
It's the temple from one of the scenes in the movie.
That's right, yeah. So there's 3 big dinosaurs that need to get in. The Quetzalcoatlus, your favourite with the new wings, is nested in a rookery in a
I think they may have put the wings on backwards.
carved structure in the middle of a cliff face.
Oh,
So are we going to then have to look at the picture of what it's supposed to be?
these should already go into one of these, maybe? There.
This wants to go somewhere as well, but try that and like that.
Yeah, let's just try
Oh,
that.
look, actually, that's kind of sick. That doesn't displease me.
Doesn't look that bad.
In this scene, they have to scale the cliff from the top down to get to the rookery. And so Loomis and Zora Bennett are scaling down, and as they are getting to the egg, the Quetzalcoatlus comes in to defend her baby. And they need to withdraw the DNA from the egg as opposed to from the actual dinosaur.
Okay.
Time's up. Here's our presentation of our Yucatan
How'd you do?
Yeah.
structure, temple.
Yeah.
Let's see what we were supposed to be going towards. Well, if it was a competition to build the tallest tower, I think we're winning.
Yeah.
Loomis looks much more happy up there.
I don't think we did too bad. I think we did pretty good.
I think we did really well. Good Legoing. It's like the Lego house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whoops.
I knew you didn't like it.
Sorry. So, what does this little lever do?
I don't know, you have to pull it and find out. Thank you very much to Maxim, Lego expert and interviewer extraordinaire. And I look forward to the rest of our series of how to build Lego with Maxim and Johnny.
3, 2, 1. Wow.
Should I pull the chain?
Yeah.
I'm in heaven. That is peak Lego.
Okay, well, this is a channel that we haven't looked at before, so I wanted to take a moment to kind of give it a little bit of a shout out. This channel, where you can find this video, is Jurassic World Kids. Now, it's obviously aimed for children. We're not the target audience, but I thought it would be fun to take a look at it because it is a thing that exists in our Jurassic bubble, which I think is a good thing. Jurassic Park themselves, like the movies themselves, are not necessarily scary, but then again, I'm not 5. And I think I was about 8 or 9-ish when I saw the original. And I didn't find it scary. I was enthralled. But everybody's going to take something differently. And I spoke in the last video I did about how Camp Cretaceous and Chaos Theory is more aimed at children. Chaos Theory being a little bit more like a young adult, like teenagers. That era, or that age group, I mean, is more what that show's aimed at. But the movies, no, they're PG-13, so I guess a real small child might be kind of scared of what they see on screen, but all around, it's dinosaurs, so I think it's fine. You know, I don't think it's that big of an issue, but from a marketing perspective, I can understand there are some parents who will only let their children have access to the YouTube Kids app, which is like YouTube Lite. It only shows select videos that are deemed, you know, appropriate for children, so that your kid doesn't have access to all of YouTube, which can, yeah, probably not a good idea if it's a small child to have access to all of YouTube. But sometimes the companies will make a kid-friendly version of their YouTube stuff, and that's what this is. Kind of a short, kind of a nothing burger of a video. It's kind of just promoting the movie and promoting the Lego stuff, but it's fun to look at, and this is the first time we've looked at it, and I wanted to shout it out and say, hey, this exists. So if you're looking for behind-the-scenes stuff, since we've kind of moved out of the DVD era, long since moved out of the VHS era, and now we're in kind of like the digital streaming era of home media, you kind of go to YouTube when you want to see behind the scenes and deleted scenes and special featurettes. You have to come to YouTube for that now. And that's one of the main reasons this playlist is able to exist, is because there's such a wealth of stuff for us to take a look at and enjoy together as Jurassic World and Jurassic Park fans. So be sure to, you know, go over and check out the Jurassic World YouTube channel. And there's Universal All Access. And then there's Jurassic World Kids. You know, there's a lot there. Although, again, the Jurassic World Kid one, it can be a little, you know, kiddie. It's like the Lego Jurassic World show that they made. And they even did a few specials, I think, for that. I downloaded them all. I have them all on my hard drive. And I think I may have seen everything once. But I never went back and rewatched it because it was, you know, way below my age grade there. So I didn't really get much out of the Lego Jurassic World stuff, except for the video games. Now, the Lego Jurassic Park Lego stuff was pretty fun. I played through all those for my channel already, so be sure to check those out. But as far as the Lego show, I watched it once. I'm good. But that's going to be it for today, everybody. I do have other videos that I want to take a look at, so be sure to keep your eyes peeled on my channel for more videos. The young T-Rex says goodbye for today. Yeah, you know, in the original Jurassic Park movie, there was just the one T-Rex, but in the novels, there was an adult and a juvenile T-Rex. I want to say the juvenile is the one who did the river scene. I think. It's been a long time since I read the novels, but yeah. See ya, folks.